This meeting is being recorded. Okay. All right, let's sit up for just a moment and whew, take a moment to just be with your body for 1 minute before we start moving. So if you can check in, I'm just sitting tall on my sits bones, seeing where my weight is, lining up my heels with my sitting bones. I'm feeling my head kind of move right over my tailbone and my spine lengthen out. Let's just take a few breaths here before we do too much more. And then maybe after your next exhale, go ahead, take your chin down and feel the back of your neck stretch. Good. Take a big breath, lift the chin up and feel the front of your throat stretching. Good. We'll sit up tall and turn your chin over one shoulder. And bring your chin over the other shoulder. Good. Back into your center. Walk your fingertips out from the body for a moment. And now take your ear down towards one shoulder. And then down the other way. Same thing, chin up, chin down, and then over shoulder and out. Good. And then we're going to pull the scapula together and reach the two arms just all the way up. Good. And bring the palms in. Good. Pressing in, get a little stretch in your wrists, bringing the fingertips back towards your body. Good. And then let's exhale and reach all the way out and then bring the arms back behind you. Get soft with the elbows. Take a few little circles here. Good. And then we'll circle the other way. Roll the palms up, sitting up. Exhale, create a little twist. Inhale, move through the center, and exhale, create a little twist. Otra dirección, going the other way. Muy bien, a la derecha, a la izquierda, to the right and left. Good, and then we're going to roll one pulgar, one thumb down, and one thumb back. Good, cambiando las manos, changing the hands. Good, inhale, sweep, bring two hands back behind the head. Abrimos el pecho, open the chest. And then exhale, tap the codos into your rodillas. Take your elbows to the knees. And exhale, sit up. Try that again. Hands, elbows coming in, taking your elbows to your knees. Good. And up. Let's do that one more time. Elbows to the knees. And then from there, just leave your hands, leave your elbows where they are. Reach your fingertips to your ankles. Inhale, take a big stretch up. And exhale, sweep the arms just alongside the ears for a moment. Scoop the belly in, and then let the hands, your manos, float right over your rodillas, your knees. Good. Try that two more times. Inhale up, scoop the belly in, float it back, palmas sobre las rodillas. Good. One more time. Inhale. And then let's exhale and then extend one knee, set it down. Vamos a extender otra rodillas. Extend the other knee, set it down. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Sit it up. Sweep the palms for a moment under your shoulders. Push your feet into the floor. Let the pelvis come up. Getting the hips, la cadera más alta que las rodillas. So you're getting your hips higher than your knees. Good. Let's exhale. Bring that back down. Sits bones return to the mat. Open the knees. Abrimos las rodillas. And then you're going to pull your heels, your talones arriba. Good. Extend one leg out. Draw it back in. Let's extend a leg out. Keep the weight even in the sitting bones as you stretch. We'll move out and right back in, moving out and in, moving out and in. Good. Let's see about extending two legs. 3, 2 legs, 2, and 2 legs. Dos piernas. Muy bien. Setting your feet down. Sitting up, sweeping one arm underneath you, one arm overhead. Good. Inhale. Inspirando otra vez. Expirar. Estirando otro lado, stretching to the other side. Good. Inhale, bring two palms together overhead. Create a little sweep of your spine one direction and a nice light sweep of the spine the other direction. I'm going to now turn to the left. You go the way that's going to make sense for you, and I'm going to lift my right leg up and pull it in. Let's reach out through the heel and up. Let's reach out and up. We'll go 3 and 2 and 1. Holding that leg out, just take your hand for a moment back behind the head and then lift and lower this leg. Subimos, bajamos la pierna. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the leg back in, set it right down next to the otra pierna. Good. Giramos, cambiando lados, and now you've got the left leg up. We're going to reach out and back, reach out and back, reaching out and back, afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro, afuera, adentro. Let's hold that leg. Una pausa aquí atrás. Una mano detrás de la cabeza, a hand behind the head, down and up with this leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's pull that leg slightly behind us and then bring your opposite leg towards it, and we'll start moving down to the floor. So inhale, stretch, reach your arms, reach your head up. And then exhale, move the arms wide as you float back. Let's try that again. Reaching forward, and then exhale, pulling the belly deep as the arms now float wide, keeping your weight anchored in your sitting bones. Adelante. Y ahora atrás, brazos arriba. Good. Last time. Adelante. Y ahora atrás. Let's pull the arms into your sides, lift the feet, and then lightly tap them right and left into the floor. Just feeling a firmness in your center. Good. And now from here, pushing your feet down, stretching up once again. Last little drill, you'll come down. Opposite arm and leg will lift together and lower. Go 5, brazo y pierna apuesta. Good. Lifting up, 2 and 1. Good. Let's pause. Take the hands behind the thighs. Scoop into your belly y bajamos muy despacio al piso. So you're going to lower down to the floor. Take your fingertips here to your sides for a moment. And then we're going to stretch arms and legs out and then back to the center. Brazos y piernas afuera y en el centro otra vez. Brazos, piernas afuera, and then adentro. 2 más. Afuera y adentro, afuera. See if you can hold the arms and legs out, and we'll just be here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you'll bend the knees, place the feet right in line with the sits bones, brazos a tu lado y ahora al lado de la cabeza. So now your arms are alongside your ears, and then we're going to push your feet down, subiendo la pelvis arriba. Good. Articulando cada vértebra arriba y abajo. So you articulate each vertebra down and up. Good. And now we're going to pause with your pelvis up. Take a moment here, and we're going to right left with the heels once again. Just tapping your talones in el piso. Good. And now the balls of the feet. Tap, 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 tap. Derecha, izquierda, derecha, izquierda, derecha, izquierda, derecha, izquierda. And now your pelvis. Decline that spam call. Muy bien. And then from there, letting your pelvis come all the way down. Bring your fingers interlace. Manos ahora detrás de la cabeza. Bring your hands to your back behind the head. And then you'll round through the rib cage. Lift your head and chest up. And now extend from the shin bones. So you'll let the toes tap down. Exhale, we'll lift 5. Toes tap down. Scoop the scapula 4. Toes. Dedos del pie arriba. Good. And 2. And 1. Good. Holding the legs out. Take your hands behind the thighs. Scoop your scapula. La scapula un poco más arriba. And now from here, you'll inhale. Inspiramos. 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a little pause. Re-lift your scapula from the floor. Lower the legs un poquito más. And you'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Lower the legs un poquitito. Belly pulls in. And you'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Última vez. 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira 2, 3, 4, 5. Bajando las piernas. You're going to lower the legs. Lower your head and chest. Take your legs over to the left side, extending. And then el lado izquierdo. And then you're going to let the bottom leg come down and up. 10 and 9. Good. La pierna abajo. Good. 5. Baja. 3, 2, 1. Vamos a hacerlo otro lado. You'll take your legs over to the side. Arriba y abajo. Take it down and up. La pierna baja. Good. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Good. Bringing your legs right back through to the center, bending the knees. Let's push our feet here into the floor. Brazos aquí a tu lado. Arms here at your sides. Lift your pelvis, la pelvis arriba. And now the right knee comes over the hip. It's going to tap down and up. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. Keeping your hips balanced. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. The leg moves down. The pelvis rises up. Opposite leg comes down and up. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Setting that leg down. La otra pierna arriba. You're going to stretch to the knee. Down and up. 10. Extending from the hip. 9 and 8. Por la cadera. 7. Keeping your hips balanced. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bending the knee. Foot comes down. Push. Re-engage the gluteal group. Otra pierna arriba y abajo. 10, 9 y 8, 7, 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Bending that knee. Setting that foot down. Empujando por los pies otra vez. And now you'll send the heel to the sky. 10, 9, talón al cielo. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bending the knee. La pierna abajo otra vez. Otra pierna arriba. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bending that knee right back down. Exhale. Let the bones of your back return to the floor. Extend the right leg up, the left leg out. Good. Reaching the 2 arms up. And now exhale, hand to the shin. And then we'll go 5. And so stay right with your center. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pause. Scoop la scapula arriba otra vez. Lift the scapula up a hair more. Más manos detrás de la cabeza. Hands behind the head. And we'll go 10 and 9. And so really fight to keep the scapula lifting. Good. 5. Endeavor. Fight maybe isn't the right word. 3 y dos, y uno. Good. So now rotate towards the leg, and we'll take another 10, and 9, and 8, and 7. So remember, giramos por las costillas. You twist through the ribs. Extendemos por las caderas. You extend through the hips. 2, and 1. Take a pause. Bend the knees. Exhale. Rock to a seated position. Let's do that. Dos más. Leave your hands here for this first round. Exhale. Rocking back. And then up. Good. Hands here to the inner thigh. Scoop the belly. Pull it in. Rock back. And up. Muy bien. Hands to your shins. Rocking back. Manos a tus espinillas. Y arriba. Good. Setting the heels down. And then let's extend the two legs out. Nos sentamos arriba. We sit tall. Good. Estiramos adelante. Stretch your arms out. And arriba otra vez. Estiramos afuera. Stretch the arms out. La columna adelante. Your spine forward. Good. One more time. La columna adelante. Los brazos arriba. Good. And then from here, come down. Scoop the belly. And we'll roll. Vamos a bajar al piso, lowering all the way down to the mat. Good. Feel yourself right there, connected to your belly. Brazos a tu lado, arms to your sides. Let's exhale, lift the head, shoulders, shoulder blades, rib cage, all the way back up. Pause, una pausa con los brazos arriba. Now you'll girar a la derecha, girar a la izquierda. So you'll turn right and left through the ribs with the arms up. Make sure your talones, your rodillas, your heels and your knees aren't twisting. Your hips, la cadera no está. También girando solo las costillas. Good. Let's come back through to the center. Allí bajamos otra vez. Let's lower down. 5 y 4 y 3. So bones of the back lowering slowly to the floor. Good. Y vamos a subir. Let's lift up. Brazos a tu lado. La cabeza. Hombros. All the way. Bones of the back. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Nos sentamos arriba. Esta vez you're going to take one pinky finger to your opposite pinky toe. Nos sentamos arriba. Y cambiamos lados and changing sides. A little pulse will create, vamos a pulsar por las costillas. So it's a little deepening of that twist. Good. Arriba y ahora. Good. Inhale. Let's take this one more time. Cada dirección. Each direction. Good. Pulse and pulse. And now take your hands here to your right hand, your hands to your right leg, la pierna derecha, and let's lower down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let the arms come out and then create a little light circle through this leg. Good. Un circulito ligero. Good. Other way. So keeping your torso really estable. Por las abdominales. Maintaining a steady torso. Good. Manos a tu pierna otra vez. Hands to your leg. Once again, vamos a subir la cabeza. Good. Scoop your belly. So feel yourself. Find that strength. 2 arms out. Lift the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bajando la pierna. Lowering the leg. Vamos a estirar. Let's stretch your otra pierna to the other leg. Good. And then from here, slowly walking yourself down. Bajando, bajando, bajando. Good. Brazos afuera, arms out. And then you'll just circle this leg around. Okay, 3, and 2, and 1. Otra dirección. Good. Nice and light little circles. And again, vamos a controlar el movimiento. Let's control the movement por el centro. Good. So now from here, I'm going to take my arms back up. Y a la pierna to the leg. Y vamos a subir. So really feel that strength in your belly. Una pausa, a little pause. Subiendo la pierna. 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale. Lower the leg. 2 arms up. Paschimottanasana, a long forward bend. Hands can go anywhere on your legs. I've got my hands at my feet. That feels good to me. I'm going to pull my lumbar towards my toes. 5 respiraciones, 5 breaths. Good. Inhale. Now take a moment to practice Dandasana, staff pose. So fingertips under the shoulders, scapula, la scapula en la columna, scapula on the spine. Good. Walk your fingertips just slightly back. Push through your feet. I'm going to do fist first. Push through the feet and lift la pelvis arriba. Good. Keep sending the pelvis up and the heels down. Exhale, slowly lower that with control. Good. Inhale, take your 2 arms out, and then we're going to pull the 2 legs up, squeeze the belly, and let's lower. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, vamos a apretar otra vez las abdominales. So I'm going to engage my abdominals again to lift my bones of the back from the floor. Hold with your shin bones up. Take a little twist and back to the center. Giramos otro lado. Good. Keeping your cadera estable. So you want to keep your hips stable. Extend your right leg if you like. Bajando otra vez. We'll lower back down. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Subiendo. Lifting up. Finding that strength. Good. Switching legs. Here we go. Bajando otra vez. Good. Inhale, another big breath. Estirando all the way up. Good. Finding the strength. Encontrando la fuerza. And then your brazos afuera, piernas afuera. Let's lower down to the mat. You're going to stay down here. Let the legs circle. And then when the legs move away from you, begin to let the pelvis rise up. Good. Let the toes come down. Take a couple breaths in a little Paschimottanasana and a Halasana, a plow pose. Good. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. Empujando los brazos en el piso. So you're pushing your arms into the floor. Estirando por los dedos de la mano. Stretching through your fingers. Good. And then from there, just slowly let your pelvis return to the floor. Beautiful. So let's try that again. And we might add a little control balance. So I'm going to take my arms up and then exhale, lift my pelvis, la pelvis arriba, bringing your fingertips and your toes, dedos de la mano, dedos del pie, juntos. Good. So now let's stretch one leg in the air. Good. This should feel nice and light, relaxed on your shoulder blades. Good. So you're not forcing any movement. Otra pierna arriba. Good. That other leg up. Good. Just finding the verticality in that leg. Good. Exhale, lowering it down, and then lowering the pelvis back down to the floor. And then if you can, let's rise up. Cross the ankles and move your self onto all fours for a moment. Good. So take a second here. And we're going to cat-cow just through your columna, haciendo la postura del gato y también la vaca. Good. And then let's try this. I'm going to just extend my right leg out, keeping a nice neutral spine. And then bring my left hand onto my low back. And from here, raise the right leg and just let it lift in the hip socket. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Doblamos, estiramos la rodilla. So you're going to bend and extend the knee. Let's do 8 more. And 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Talon al techo. So take your heel to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your rodilla, bring that knee right back down. Push back, a little stretch. And then you can bring 2 palms together over your back, dos palmas sobre la espalda. Let's pull the palms together and push the feet down. Bring yourself up. Hands to your low back. Let the spine stretch up. Good. Estiramos dos brazos abajo. So stretch your 2 arms down. Another little round. Cat-cow. Vaca y gato. Good. Dos más. And then from here, holding your spine nice and long, stretch your left leg out. And now the right hand is going to move to your low back, down and up. So keeping the head above the shoulders. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now bend and extend. Doblamos, estiramos la rodilla. Good. And we'll take another 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Talón al techo. Heel to the sky. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that knee down, rodilla abajo. Push the weight back, a little stretch. And now the other arm pulls back, stretching out. Good, and now we're going to push through the shin bones, letting ourselves rise back up. Hands to your low back. Good, and now from here, dos brazos abajo. So take your 2 arms back down. Curl your 10 toes underneath you, subiendo la pelvis. Lift the pelvis up. Good, and we're going to try that same lift of the legs. So let the leg just lift. Feeling all that work there in your hamstring. Good. You could even practice lifting your left hand off of the floor. It's hard work. Good. Exhale, release. Very hard work. Lift the left leg up. Good. Feel yourself really pushing back through the arms. And then again, you could practice lifting the right hand up. Good. Exhale, releasing. Good. Dos rodillas abajo. Take your 2 knees down and now your forearms to the floor. Exhale, push some weight back. A big stretch. Good, so then we're going to bend the knees and walk the 2 feet out, right and left. And from here, just lightly lift and lower your tailbone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Feeling a big scoop over your belly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now your dos rodillas, take your 2 knees down. 2 hips are going to hover just right above the floor. Once again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the pelvis come down. Push the palms here into the floor. Right knee's going to bend. You'll flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend the leg. Otra pierna, flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, extend and reach. Good. Flex, flex, point, point, reach. And you're pushing that opposite leg down. Flex, flex, point, point. Inhale, reach. Good. From your arms, push down and get a deeper stretch in your back. So always remember, energy through the arms, big push through the hands. And from here, slowly set your head down, lift the two legs, and we're gonna flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach, extend two legs back out. And we'll flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach the legs. Good. Two more. Flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach. Last time. Flex, 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 point, point, point. Inhale, reach. Release the legs back into the floor. And bring the arms here to your sides. So take a second from inside the shoulder joint and just roll the arms here. Feeling gravity. Doing a little bit of work on those humerus bones. Good. Let them now circle, circulando otra dirección. Take them circling the other way. Good. And now from here, just place your hands for a moment on your low back. And you can bend the two knees and maybe take a hand to an ankle, doblando. Otra mano, otro tobillo. And then from here, tuck your elbows in and lift your spine. Give this just a few breaths. Good, you can rock a little bit on your back. And from here, extend the two arms and legs. And we'll take a few rounds of swimming. You'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to lift your head and chest a hair higher. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Dos más. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Última vez. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Roll to your side. So I'm coming onto my left side, facing the computer here. Good. And send energy through your toes. And feel your two hip bones stacked one on top of the other. Good. And so from here, you're just going to lightly raise your top leg down and up. Small little lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now the bottom leg's going to come down and up. 10, 9, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now your dos piernas juntas, two legs together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn the heels together, toes apart. Top knee, you're going to bend and then extend. So doblamos, extendemos. We'll bend and then extend. Bending, extending. Good. So now bend the knee and then lift it up and then lower. So you'll bend, extend, bajando, bend, extend, bajando. Good. Bend, extend, bajando. Good. Now we'll change the direction, lifting, bending, reaching out and lowering. Subiendo, bajando, alcanzando afuera. Good. And then from there, let's make this last time. Go ahead, pause that top leg. See if it reaches towards your hand and we'll get a stretch, Anatanasana. So remember, anywhere on this leg. Good. And then let that top leg travel forward. And your top hand can come find the bottom foot and create a little twist. Good, and now we're going to just stack two knees on top of each other. And we'll push through the arms and find ourselves taking that little sequence on the other side. All right. So here we go. We'll start with your top leg, and this is just good opportunity. Feel the inner thigh, outer hip here, holding you up, down and up, and we'll go 10, 9, small movement, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bottom leg down and up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Two legs together, top arm up if you like, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pulling the bottom ribs off the floor, 3, 2, 1. Heels pull together, toes pull apart, top knee bends, and then extend. Doblando, extendiendo. Good. Doblando, extendiendo. Do 2 more here. 2. And pause. Now that top leg lengthen, lowers bends. So we'll bend, extend, and lower. Doblando, extendiendo. Good. Try 2 more. Really trying to stay open through the leg. Good. And then change the direction. So let it move out the other way and up. Bajando, subiendo, doblando. Good. And then from here, go ahead, pause. The bottom leg can press down into the floor. Your top hand can reach towards the leg, perhaps towards the toe. Y vamos a estirar muy bien. Good. And then from here, I take that top leg forward and my top arm to my bottom foot and really get a good stretch in the hip. Good. And then from here, let's just roll for a moment back onto your belly. So now this is my left side facing the computer. I'm going to curl my 10 toes under, lift the hips. Just be there for a moment. Good. Lift my knees. Be there for a moment. Just pulling your center back together. Lift the hips higher for just a moment. Walk the toes in. Good. Bend the 2 knees. Let the palms press into the floor. Reach your hips back. And then walk your hands back toward your feet. Another big breath. And then gathering your feet, your weight, I should say, pesa del cuerpo, in los pies. So gathering the weight of the body into the feet and bringing yourself up. Let me just make a couple of adjustments here. And let's find our weights. So, don't need to lift anything huge, but you guys know that. Good, so let's just start with some small stuff. So take a second if you can and lift your left heel off of the floor and then pull your forearms up. So we're gonna go 5, exhale 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Pause, set that left foot down. Gather your weight in the left foot. Same thing, 5 here. Exhale, lifting 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Setting that down. Let the 2 thighs move back. Open the arms to the side and in. We'll go 5 and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Hold. See about lifting your left foot and take another 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Left foot down. Hold that weight up into your left foot as the right foot comes up, keeping the hips steady. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale, pause, 2 feet down, 2 arms up, 2, 3, bending once again. Push that weight. Exhale, coming down, pushing through your heels, lifting, taking the arms out and down. Last time, up and down. So now pause, forearms reach back. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. See about picking up your left foot. 5 more. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Left foot down, right foot peels up, weights back. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Setting that foot down, 2 weights up, out, and to your sides. So let's pull the heels together and your toes apart now. Los talones juntos, dedos del pie afuera. And we're going to bend at the knee, arms move wide. So we'll go out and in, out and in. Afuera, remember tailbone goes down in external rotation. Good. Hold out here and then 5 little circles of the weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Hold the weights. 1 heel up and in. Opposite heel up and in. 2 heels up. Pulse the knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, weights in. Step the 2 feet a little bit wider. Good. Still with your dedos afuera, with your toes out. So now, arms to your side. Let's open and circle the arms. Out, circulando los brazos. Doblando las rodillas, bending the knees. Good. 2, and 1. Good. Changing the direction. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now hold. Elbows pull out and in, forearms out and in. 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Hold. Elbow to the knee and up. Elbow to the knee and up. Codo a tu muslo, really to your thigh. And up, estirando. Y arriba, estirando. Y arriba, estirando. Y arriba. Pause in the center. 1 heel lifts. Good. And down. Opposite heel lifts. And down. Dos talones arriba. Pulse from the thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, 10 toes facing forward. Exhale, release your weights back and take a long stretch here. Estirando. Good. Nos miramos arriba, looking all the way up. Bend in the knees for a moment and just send your weight side to side. Good. Really feeling the weight through your feet. Good. And then from here, let's inhale, look up. And turn, I'm turning my right toes, dedos del pie derecho afuera. And take my hand there to that ankle. A big stretch up, Trikonasana. Good. Long spine, la columna larga. Good. La cadera equilibrada, your hips balanced. Hips pulling slightly forward. And then from there, vamos a girar. You're going to turn in and turn your dedos del pie izquierdo afuera and sweeping your torso that way. Good. Bajando otra vez. Good. Let's take your hand down. Pivot the back toes in. We'll take a moment in Parsvottanasana. And again, I'm just kind of playing with my balance here, letting one arm come up and then the other. So keep my weight really anchored in my feet. So I'm not falling into my pose. And from here, slow little pivot all the way around otro lado, taking yourself the other side. And then once again, you can play right arm, left arm. Los brazos. Couple respiraciones profundas. Good, now just step the back foot in and then folding over Uttanasana. Good, and then so now just see how low you can take your isquiones, your sitting bones, moving your lumbar in. Good, and then I'm going to lower my sits bones down to the floor. Walk my 2 feet out for a moment and then just stretch over my legs. Good, and then if you like, you can take your arms in, stretch under the legs. Good, and then inhale, sitting all the way back up. Just once again, find a slow, little comfortable journey for you to the floor. Right leg, left leg out. And we'll take a few breaths, just allowing your todo el cuerpo entero. Un momento para relajar. It's one moment to relax. And then when you feel ready, just begin to lightly wiggle your fingers, your toes. Circle your ankles and your wrists, circulando. Estirando afuera, stretching out. Y ahora, a un lado, one side. And we'll push up with our hands.
Bueno, las palmas juntas, bajando la cabeza, cerrando los ojos, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Your practice is a gift. Tu práctica es un regalo. Muchas gracias y disfruta la noche. Enjoy your evening. Namaste. Yay!